after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Bills hit 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, if you...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away. Well,
they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This is taken at the 23. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, right 80, 11, 11, 11 MT, take the hot.
Running right, here's Brown. Now he's free to midfield. Brown with his stick skills. 110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
11 MT, take. They can. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11, 11, wide 80.
Burrow looking to pass. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
49-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Middle. 319. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. Oh, he put on the cart with a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Play. Snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get set. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
180. Stop.
Now Burrow. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To the air again, Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals' drive about to get going.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That it's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 9.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw well side is complete on the diving effort. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Bourne going to go in motion right here. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Wide 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kendrick Bourne, a 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Half 85, half 85. Wide 80. Half.
Here's Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now it's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Shot! 180! Shot! Shot!
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
11, Thomas. Shot.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McPherson on for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
11. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Second down and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Alert! 56.
To the air, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Alert! Hey, home.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire...
Cooks full extension, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Brown, what is that?
Now Allen. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Middle. What's that?
Allen. Shakir hauls it in. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
319, look out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Back to throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna